Hey, you. Okay, so picture this. You're a middle school kid. You get a camera for Christmas. Fast forward 1 year, and you're getting phone calls from 3 different counties. You've got a branded website, and you're charging $60 a pop to make highlight reels for high school athletes who are literally begging you to take their money. Now, most kids would have stopped at making one free video for their brother and called it a day. Maybe posted it on Instagram, got a few likes, felt good about themselves, but not today's guest. Oh no. She saw that her brother's teammates were hyped, threw out a joke price, $60, and when they said deal, she didn't panic. She didn't back down. She said, bet, when do you need it? And that moment right there, is the difference between kids who have hobbies and kids who have businesses. Today we're talking to Addison Lee, who turned a Christmas present into a sports media empire. And she's about to teach you how one gift under the tree can turn into a company. So buckle up, because if you've ever gotten a present and thought, this is cool, I guess, you're about to learn how to turn that into cash. Let's get into it, folks.
She's got a mind, she's got a spark, lighting up dreams from dawn to dark. Tallie Talks, yeah, she's the voice, asking the questions, making the choice. Young hustlers rising, stories to tell, big ideas where passions dwell. Pull up a chair, grab your seat, let's talk the hustle, let's feel the beat. Tallie Talks, yeah, Tallie Talks, turning whispers into walks. Dream it big, take the shot, this is the place where dreams get called. Tallie Talks, oh, Tallie Talks, Tallie Talks, ooh, yeah.
What's up, future moneymakers? Welcome back to Tallie Talks, the podcast where kids learn how to turn their crazy ideas into cold, hard cash. I'm your host, Tallie Pennyworth, and today we've got a guest who literally filmed her way to freedom. She started with a Christmas present and turned it into a whole sports media empire. She's got clients calling from 3 counties over, a branded website, and a waiting list longer than the lunch line on pizza day. Please welcome to the show, Addison Lee.
Hey Tallie, so pumped to be here.
Addison, I gotta say, when I heard your story, I was like, wait, she's charging $60 per highlight reel? That's genius, but let's rewind. How does someone go from asking Santa for a camera to running a whole sports media company?
Okay, so I was literally obsessed with cameras. Like I would film everything, my dog sleeping, my mom making dinner, random clouds. I was that kid.
You were a documentarian. I love it.
Exactly. So one year I wrote Santa this whole letter basically begging for a camera. And Christmas morning, 2 cameras showed up. Well, 1 camera with video features, but still, I thought I hit the jackpot.
Santa came through. What did you do first?
I filmed everything. But then I discovered the family laptop had editing software, and that's when things got wild. I started cutting clips, adding filters, doing transitions, putting music over stuff. I'd stay up late just messing around with effects.
So you were basically teaching yourself video editing just for fun?
Yeah, I didn't even think of it as learning a skill. I just thought it was cool to make my random videos look professional.
That's the thing though, right? The best businesses start when you're just geeking out over something you love. You weren't trying to build a company yet. You were just having fun.
Exactly. And then my older brother started playing high school basketball. He'd come home from games wanting to see what he did wrong or what worked, so I started bringing my camera to every single game.
Wait, you became his personal film crew?
Pretty much. I'd film the whole game, then we'd watch it together. He could see his defensive positioning, his shot form, everything. Coaches do this for college players, but I was doing it for free for my brother.
That's actually super valuable. Athletes pay big money for film analysis.
I didn't know that yet. I was just being a good sister. But then his basketball banquet was coming up and I thought, what if I made him a highlight reel? So I went through hours of footage, pulled all his best plays, added some hype music, transitions, slow-mo on the dunks.
Stop it. How long did that take you?
Like 8 hours. But when I showed it to him at the banquet, he loved it. And all his teammates crowded around watching it. And they were like, yo, can you make us one?
And this is where the magic happens.
So I was joking around and I said, sure, $60.
All right, moneymakers, quick break. But don't go anywhere because we're about to get into the good stuff. Real quick, if you're loving this episode, do me a favor. Take 2 seconds and share it with a friend who's always talking about making money. Send them the link, post it on your story, whatever. Because the more kids who hear this, the more kids who start building. And if you haven't already, hit that follow button so you don't miss next week's episode. Trust me, the guest we've got coming up is crazy insane. Also, we want to hear your story. If you've started a business, or you're thinking about it, or you've got questions, DM us on Instagram at Tallie Talks Podcast. Who knows? Maybe you'll be my next guest. All right, enough from me. Let's get back to the episode. You just threw out a number.
I totally did. And they were like, deal. When can you start?
Wait. So you made a joke price and they said yes immediately?
Yes, that's when I realized I accidentally stumbled into a business.
That's the wildest part. You weren't even trying to start a business. You just named a price and suddenly you had customers. That's how you know you found something people actually want. Okay, so you've got a few basketball players paying you $60 each. What happened next?
Word got out like fast. I started reaching out to every team at my middle school and high school. Football, soccer, volleyball, lacrosse.
You hustled.
I had to. But then parents started calling. Then coaches. Then people from neighboring towns. My phone was blowing up.
Hold on, you're in middle school getting business calls from other counties? That's insane.
I know. It got overwhelming fast, so I realized I needed to get organized. I made a website where people could book appointments and see my packages.
Wait, you made a website?
Yeah, nothing crazy, but it had my pricing, my portfolio, and a booking calendar. I branded the whole thing Highlight Sports.
That's a fire name, by the way.
Thanks. And now I'm booked weeks in advance. I shoot games every weekend, edit during the week, and deliver the reels by the next game.
You've got a whole production schedule. What's the dream for Highlight Sports?
Long term? I want to open my own studio, like a full media production space for athletes. And I also want to create a course teaching other kids how to do this.
Oh, so you're not just building a business, you're building a system that other kids can copy?
Exactly, because if I can do this starting with one camera, anyone can.
I love that. You're thinking like a real entrepreneur. Most people just want to make money. You're thinking about how to scale it and teach other people. That's next level. All right, moneymakers, this is the part you've been waiting for. We just heard an incredible story, right? But here's the thing. That story doesn't help you unless you can actually use it. So right now, my guest and I are going to brainstorm business ideas that you can start. We're talking specific, actionable, I could literally do this tomorrow type ideas. No fluff, no theory, just real businesses you can build. Grab a notebook, open your notes app, whatever. You're going to want to write these down because by the end of this section, you're going to have at least 3 business ideas you could start this weekend. Let's brainstorm. All right, let's get into the brainstorm. Because what Addison did is genius, and it's totally repeatable. She took one Christmas gift, a camera, and turned it into a whole business. So let's think. What other Christmas presents could become companies?
Ooh, I love this.
Let's start with something obvious. What if you got a video drone for Christmas?
Oh man, the possibilities. You could shoot real estate videos for realtors in your area. They need aerial shots of houses.
Yes, and realtors will pay for that because it makes their listings look way more expensive. What else?
Event videography, weddings, birthday parties, graduations. People love drone footage for those.
Or even local farmers. They need aerial shots of their land for insurance, marketing, or just to monitor crops.
That's actually really smart. Farmers would totally pay for that.
Okay, next one. What if you got a gaming console?
Streaming on Twitch or YouTube. You could build a whole audience playing games.
And once you have an audience, you can monetize with ads, sponsors, donations. Gaming is a huge industry. People are making 6 figures just playing video games online.
It's wild. You literally just need the console, a mic, and some personality.
Exactly. Okay, what about a sewing machine?
Ooh, I'd make custom tote bags or knit bags and sell them on Etsy or at local markets.
Yes. Or even school spirit bags. Like, imagine if every kid at your school wanted a personalized bag with their name or their favorite sports team on it.
That would sell so fast.
All right, jewelry making kit, go.
Custom jewelry, friendship bracelets, necklaces, earrings, you could sell at craft fairs or online.
Or you could do custom orders. Like people tell you their favorite colors or their birthstone, and you make something just for them.
Personalization always sells better. People pay more for stuff that feels unique to them.
Facts. Okay, what about a slime making kit?
Start a YouTube channel. Show people how to make different types of slime, then sell your own slime kits.
Yes, you could literally become the slime expert. And once you have a following, you can sell merch, slime kits, even run workshops.
The slime economy is real.
It really is. Last one, art supply kit.
Custom greeting cards, birthdays, holidays, thank you cards. People love handmade cards.
And you could sell them in packs or do custom commissions. Like someone wants a card for their grandma's 85th birthday, and you design something special.
I'd buy that.
Same. Okay, so here's the big takeaway from all of this. Are you listening, Tallie Talks listeners? The pattern is, start with something you're passionate about. Get good at it. Find people who need that thing. Charge for it. Build systems. Scale up.
That's literally the formula.
Addison didn't start by saying, I'm going to build a sports media company. She just liked filming. She got good at editing. She helped her brother. Someone asked to pay her. She said yes. Then she built the business around it.
And honestly, that's the best way to do it. Because you're already doing the thing anyway, you might as well get paid for it.
Exactly. So if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have a business idea, stop. Look at what you already love doing. What do you do for fun that other people might pay for?
That's your business.
Addison Lee, this was fire. Thank you so much for coming on the show and breaking down how you built Highlight Sports.
Thanks for having me, Tallie. This was awesome.
All right, moneymakers, here's your homework. Go ask your parents what you're getting for Christmas, or your birthday, or whatever. Then think about how you could turn that one gift into a business, because Addison proved it's possible. If you loved this episode, leave a review, share it with your friends, and slide into our DMs with your business ideas. We might feature you on the next episode. Until next time, this is Tallie Pennyworth reminding you, your ideas are worth money. Now go make some.